Yes. Hello students, welcome back to the next session on the chapter rational numbers. Yesterday we discussed up to the exercise 1.1 question number 1 and I gave you second one as a work for you to solve, that is using appropriate properties find the value of this question, find the value of given addition, subtraction, product, multiplication. It could be. Here you are asked to use appropriate properties or suitable properties. By watching here you could observe there is product of two rational numbers, next minus sign, product of two more rational numbers, plus sign, product of two other rational numbers. That means it is one way product of two individual rational numbers which are algebraically added. Algebraically added means maybe added or this is subtracted. One way it is algebraically added, we say. It means if you observe this, I can convert minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2 as plus of minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. Here this subtraction can be taken to the rational number 1 by 6 and made it as negative. So subtraction operation turns to addition operation, whereas here also product of these two rational numbers is negative. Here also the product of these two rational numbers gives you negative rational number. So using this technique we can make, though it is subtraction, in the form of addition. We call this way of writing algebraic addition. This way of writing using the technique of algebraic addition. So children, here totally I have 3 algebraic summation, algebraic additions, wherein which this 2 upon 5 is common rational number. That means I have to take out common using distributive property. If I want to use distributive property, prior to that this can be brought it beside of this product. So that is our immediate step. We bring that 1 by 14 into 2 by 5 beside of this product along with the sign. By using the property we send this that side and that this side using the property commutative. So using commutative property we interchanged 1 by 6 into 3 by 2 and 1 by 14 and 2 by 5. Understood? So here you have a doubt that, sir, this is like A minus B. It is not true commutative property under subtraction. But children, that's why I said what I made this as addition. I made this as addition, which means it is A plus B type only. Now you will not have any confusion in applying commutative property on addition. But in subtraction you get doubt. That is the reason why I said algebraic addition, subtraction can be converted into the form of algebraic addition, where that minus sign is taken to one of this rational number. Okay, so that's how it is made. Now in the next step, I have this 2 by 5 common in these two products. So I took this out, and this minus 3 by 7 added to 2 by 1 by 14. So here 2 by 5 it comes out, 1 by 14 is left over. So we have 2 by 5 taken out common. Which property we are using here? We are using here distributive. So using distributive property, we took this 2 by 5 from these two products common out. Now the leftover here, that minus 1 by 6 multiplied to 3 by 2 as it is comes. So not required, sir, sum. So next children, 2 by 5 multiplied to, here this you know how to do addition using LCM. So 7 in 14 twice, 2 multiplied to minus 3 gives minus 6, plus sign 14 in 14 once, 1 into 1 1, that is this one. Here I can do simplification one way, 3 ones are 3 twos are. So minus 1 into 1 minus 1, 2 twos are 4. So it is negative number I kept within bracket. Now I will do it this side. See children, here 2 by 5 multiplied to, the simplification here, minus 5 upon 14 plus minus 1 upon 4. Now this 2 ones are 2 sevens are, 5 ones are 5 minus ones are. So 1 into minus upon 1 sevens are 7 plus both negative numbers I kept within bracket. Now in this case, sum of 7 and LCM of 7 and 4 is 28, and 7 in 24 4 times, minus 4 in 28 for 7 times, minus 7. It implies minus 4 and minus 7 when they are added, it is minus 11 upon 28. This is the final answer. That's how we simplify. See children, very important, writing which properties that you are using, and in sequential steps if you write the solution you will be awarded full marks for it. We will continue with the next question. Ha children, second question is additive inverse of the following numbers to be found. They have given you some rational numbers such as 2 by 8, minus 5 by 9 and so on. When you are finding additive inverse of any rational number, you need to remember one important thing, that property. Additive inverse property tells for any rational number to whom to be added so that you get 0, where 0 is called additive identity. That means, now who is this fellow? We have to identify. Here, if I add any rational number to its negative of the same rational number, gives 0. So this is the simple concept which we have to remember. Having this knowledge, we can go ahead. Here, additive inverse of 2 by 8 is obviously putting a minus sign in front of that number. Putting a minus sign in front of that number. That means minus this same number. That's it. Why? We say same reason. Because 2 by 8 added 2 minus 2 by 8 gives 0. If you write this much with the reason, who is the additive inverse of 2 by 8, you will be awarded full marks. So be cautious. Most of the times children make error. Instead of saying is, just they will write 2 by 8 equal to minus 2 by 8. Never do that. 2 by 8 is not equal to minus 2 by 8. You have to write additive inverse of 2 by 8 equal to minus 2 by 8. Without writing this word, that phrase will not be correctly showing. Understood? So don't show by like this. This is wrong notion. Without writing this sentence in front of the number. Okay, that is one normally mistake which children go error. Then next question, try to observe here minus 5 by 9. If there is no negative sign, we will put a negative sign. If there is already negative sign, then what should we do? We have to recollect one important property of negative numbers multiplication of integers. Negative multiplied to negative gives positive. So same thing happens here. How? Means minus 2 by 8 is the additive inverse of 2 by 8 because when they are added to 0. Similarly, 2 by 8 is the additive inverse of minus 2 by 8. So that's how that property has come. Here what we can say, additive inverse of minus 5 by 9 is, without that minus sign, is 5 by 9 because when we add minus 5 by 9 to the 5 by 9 gives 0. Same reason. So children, you need to remember very simple logic of finding additive inverse. If it is a positive number, make negative, that will be the additive inverse of it. If it is a negative number, make that number positive, that will be acting as additive inverse of this given number. So this is the simple logic. Here I am giving you 4 more questions are there or 3 more questions are there. I will give you them. I will discuss, I will not solve. What you need to do? You need to do them in your exercise book properly, how I did for these 2 numbers. Okay. Now I am wiping it out. So here question number 3. What is the question number 3? Minus 6 upon minus 5. So you need to find additive inverse of minus 6 upon minus 5. First of all, minus 6 upon minus 5 is what type of rational number, positive or negative? You have to decide. You know that it is when numerator denominator both are negative, you need to take away, or it is a positive rational number. So when it is positive rational number, then its additive inverse becomes negative. So it is actually means 6 upon 5 only. So this will have additive inverse as negative. That is the question number 3, which you have to write how I have done. Fourth one is 2 upon minus 9. So tell me, this is a negative rational number or positive rational number? Since its denominator is negative and numerator is positive, it is a negative rational number. So when it is negative rational number, obviously its additive inverse supposed to be positive. And moreover, is it is in standard form? No. Why it is not in standard form? Because the minus sign is there in denominator, which to be taken to the numerator. So if you do this, you will understand what type of rational number it is, negative rational number, and what could be its additive inverse. You can easily identify. So do how I did for these two, as well as one more question is there. That fifth question is 19 upon minus 6. So obviously it's a negative rational number, which can be written as minus 19 by 6 because it is not in standard form. Later you can find its additive inverse. So this is the second question, finding additive inverse of the each of the following given. So we have next third question, we will discuss that also, and fourth also, and we will wind up this session. Okay. Now see here, we have got third question where you are asked to verify minus of minus x equal to x. See children, the same thing what I explained in the previous question, here I am going to prove. Verify is checking whether it is correct or not. So try to observe, here we have x equal to some rational number. It is positive or negative, something, it is irrespective for us. We are given 11 by 15 as x. When this is then, therefore what is its additive inverse? So additive inverse of x equal to 11 upon 15 is minus x equal to minus 11 upon 15. How I am saying? For this is the additive inverse. For x, minus x is the additive inverse. For 11 by 15, minus 11 by 15 is the additive inverse. Why? Since when I add 11 by 15 to minus 11 by 15 gives me 0. This is the reason. Children, now I am calling minus 11 by 15 as the inverse of 11 by 15, additive inverse of 11 by 15, because their sum is 0. Same case, what will be the additive inverse of to this one? If I say this as equation 1, therefore equation 1 also tells additive inverse of, also this same equation tells additive inverse of (11 by 15ths), this one. So minus 11 by 15ths, additive inverse of minus 11 by 15s. So let me write in a proper way. Is it visible for you? So additive inverse of minus x equals to minus 11 by 15. Additive inverse of this fellow is, shall I write down here, is x equal to 11 by 15. That is what I am trying to tell you. This equation gives minus 11 by 15 is additive inverse of 11 by 15 and vice versa. What does it means vice versa? 11 by 15 is additive inverse of minus 11 by 15. That is what I said. Additive inverse of this fellow is this fellow. That is what I said. Now what does we can write? How? See children, now therefore minus of minus 11 by 15. Why? Because normally inverse of x is minus x. Now inverse of minus x must be minus of minus, which is equal to 11 by 15. So therefore what I can say, minus of minus x equal to x. That's how we proved. Okay children, so that's how this property has come. Negative of negative number is positive. The property came from the additive inverse property. Okay, so you are asked to prove similarly for the second question. You do it on your own. The second question is similarly you do it for this question, similarly verifying minus of minus x equal to x. Okay, that is homework for you. Do it in your exercise copy properly. Now we are left with the fourth question, finding multiplicative inverse. I will show you. There are also two questions. Rest of the questions you have to do it. Here fourth question is, find the multiplicative inverse of the following. Whether the given rational number positive or negative, immaterial for us. First try to know if you are finding multiplicative inverse of any number. Okay, I am writing dash. What you must check? You must check when that number is multiplied by whom. For example, minus 13 multiplied by whom gives product as 1. That you have to observe. That means if I multiply 13 by 1 by 13, I will get a, okay, I will get a minus 1. To avoid that negative, you need to have minus sign. So children, try to observe always multiplicative inverse of negative number is always negative. And one more condition I taught you, never be the given rational number is 0. If the given rational number is 0, then it will not have its multiplicative inverse. So be cautious there. So we can say multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is minus 1 by 13 because C-A-U-S-E, because this reason. So this is one important bit. 0 is the one which doesn't have multiplicative inverse for it in the rational number set, and you know how to find. Next, multiplicative inverse of any number. So note number 2, I am telling you, multiplicative inverse of a negative number is negative, multiplicative inverse of a positive number is positive. That you have to remember. And note number 3 and 4 I will tell after explaining this question. Try to observe here. If I want to find multiplicative inverse of this one, multiplicative inverse of this one first, I can find only when I simplify it. Simplification, how How to simplify? It's a product of two rational numbers. Product of these two rational numbers is negative into negative, positive. 5 3s are 50. Positive into positive, positive number only comes. 8 7s are 56. So now you cannot do anything further. It's simple one now. You can carry on now. Multiplicative inverse of multiplicative inverse of 15 upon 56 is, you have to have, I have already told you, very simple technique, that is making denominator as numerator, numerator as denominator. That's it. So because of this reason, 56 upon 15 is the multiplicative inverse of 15 by 56. So that's it. This way if you can write, enough. Next, see children, rest of the questions, there are 3 more questions I will give you. Ha children, now here this is the second question, whereas this is not second, this is 4th question. Second one, find the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 by 19. Third question, multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5. Multiplicative inverse of 5th one is minus 1 into minus 2 by 5. For that reason I solved already here, easy to find. Now the question comes here, 6th one. What is multiplicative inverse of minus 1? Children, when I multiply minus 1 by whom gives me 1? You know, negatives is negative, and what is the reciprocal? Means 1 can be written as 1 by 1. If I reciprocal it, it again comes 1 by 1. That means gives me same minus 1. So here is a note number 3. Multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is himself. That is minus 1 only. Remember children, here note number 3 is multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is himself. Is there any such another number? Yes, there is. That is multiplicative inverse of 1 is 1 himself, because their product gives 1. So this is the note number 3. Multiplicative inverse of 1 and minus 1 are themselves only. Okay, these are important bits. 0 doesn't have a multiplicative inverse. Point 1. Point 2, inverse of positive number is positive, inverse of negative number is negative. This is second point. Third point is multiplicative inverse of 1 and minus 1 are themselves only. These are the 3 important notes which normally come as like fill in the blanks, okay, or some 1 mark bits. So with this I have solved 4 questions of exercise 1.1. We will discuss in next session rest of the questions. Thank you.